Hi everyone, I'm Matthew Hurley, Jim Hurley's Network. This week I want to talk to you about teams in transition in both college and pro football. Las Vegas odds makers always have troubles with teams in transition because they don't know how to price them. If a historically good team has become mediocre, what number do you put up? The public still bets on past perceptions, yet if you don't respond to what's happening, you're going to lose, and it's that simple. On the other hand, if odds makers price a game based only in the recent form, and in most cases the professional bettors will pass. Now, as a result, what you usually get is something that splits the difference. For instance, Ohio State isn't priced like a superpower anymore, but it's taken a few weeks for the line to reflect that with their new level of play. But what we knew was that we took Michigan State plus a 3.5 against Ohio State, and we got the win outright as Michigan won 10-7. Auburn isn't priced like a national champion, and the number keeps chasing whatever happened the previous week. It's moved so far in one direction when Auburn played badly against Utah State, then too far in the other after they looked great against Mississippi State. Then they took a 10.5 point spread against South Carolina and won outright 16-3. And they're again a 10.5 point dog this week to Arkansas. So are the odds makers wrong, or is the public wrong? Well, that's what we make our business, to find that out. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers may be a team in transition in the NFL because of injuries, age, possibly a Super Bowl hangover. They haven't played to expectations in any of the 3 road games they played. Possibly the single biggest edge you can have against the line right now is recognizing when the odds makers haven't caught up with the team in transition. They will eventually catch up, they always do, and that's why they keep building more casinos and more palaces out there. But there are many causes for a team to move from one level of play to another, and the most obvious is the change of quarterback. Now, NC State has covered spread this year. Their prior quarterback, Russell Wilson, transferred to Wisconsin in the offseason. Now the surging Badgers are 80% ATS. Virginia Tech had a disastrous 1-4 against the spread this year because they didn't have a good replacement for Terrell Taylor. Now, Ohio State's only 40% against the spread since Terrell Pryor left. TCU only 40% against the spread after Andy Dalton left. In the NFL, Jacksonville's 1-3 against the spread after dumping veteran coach David Garrard just before the season started. Now, another key catalyst is the coaching change. Connecticut, 1-4 ATS since losing their head coach in the offseason. And so is Northern Illinois right now, if I'm correct. And on the other end of the spectrum, you got Michigan, 4-1 against the spread under new coach Brady Hoke. There are 3 new head coaches in the Sun Belt this year. Their teams are 10-5 against the spread so far. That's 67% winners. Now in the NFL, you have San Francisco. They're 3-1 against the number under new coach Jim Harbaugh. Ron Rivera out in Carolina and Hugh Jackson in Oakland, they're both 3-1 for a 75% rate against the spread. So you can see why it's so important to spot a team in transition. Now, many other factors can also cause a team to change their stripes from one year to the next. Injuries, suspensions, not taking a coaching change when it's overdue. My point is, handicappers have to learn how to recognize teams in transition and then step in aggressively to take advantage. And that's exactly what we do here, and Jim Hurley plans to do this weekend. We're going to have the major releases going both Saturday and Sunday that will take advantage of the teams that I've been discussing today. Now, Saturday we'll release our first October slam play. It's a 10-unit release. We believe it's going to cover the spread by many points. Now, maybe we will be taking a hot team that Vegas really hasn't caught up with yet. Or maybe we'll be fading a struggling team that's still just getting way too much respect in the line. But hey, there are plenty of options out there to choose from, and they're on both sides of the category. Now, Sunday, a live dog has our attention in the upset spot. And there's a great chance to win outright. So the points are a gift to us, really. You know, Tennessee plus the points at Pittsburgh. Resurgent Buffalo is a home dog against Philly. And the Jets plus the points over New England. Also a surprising Oakland on the road in Houston, and Atlanta's a national TV home dog Sunday night versus Green Bay. Mentioned a whole lot of games there. Now there may be a few false favorites in other matchups too. So a couple of TV games I just mentioned may show up as bonus plays with our big plays and the NFL shocker. So take advantage while the Vegas odds makers are reacting slowly. The cost for each of these plays here at the website is just $35 a day. And if you've been struggling on your own this season, maybe it's time to get on board for the full season right now. You come on board for the full season for $199, and we're going to give you this play and this weekend specials free. So it's time to go ahead and start making the money. So link up with us here at Jim Hurley's Network and get the money.